In the early 16th century, the Portuguese sought control over the trade routes in the Indian Ocean and Red Sea. There I fell upon Yemen, a country of strategic importance due to its control over the Bab al-Mandeb Strait. The Portuguese aimed to thwart their European rivals, especially the Mamluks in Egypt and the Venetians. Additionally, they wanted to diminish Islamic influence in the region. The story began in 1513 when Afonso de Albuquerque led a considerable fleet to seize Aden. The Portuguese boasted advanced weaponry and naval prowess, relying heavily on firearms. Yet, as they advanced, the resilient Yemenis fiercely defended their city, determined to keep the invaders at bay. Despite the overwhelming strength of the Portuguese fleet, the defenders of Aden proved equally formidable. They stood up to the Portuguese with robust defenses, engaging in intense battles along the city walls. Slowly, the Portuguese found themselves at a stalemate, unable to conquer Aden. Their ambitions were dashed, leaving them no option but to withdraw, bearing the scars of defeat. Not deterred by their failure, the Portuguese made another attempt in 1523. This time, they targeted the coastal city of Al-Shar in Hadramaut. Here, the Portuguese forces landed ashore, intent on seizing control. They discharged firearms upon the locals, burned homes, and attempted to establish their dominance. However, the Yemenis met them with steadfast resistance. The residents of Al-Shar, armed with simple weapons like sticks, bows, and swords, stood defiant against the invaders. Support from surrounding areas, including the forces of Al-Mashkash, bolstered this resistance. And once more, the Portuguese found themselves overwhelmed by the courage and determination of the Yemenis. As history progressed, despite their brief successes in other parts of the Indian Ocean and the Arabian Gulf, the Portuguese were unable to solidify their control over Yemen. Continuous Yemeni resistance and the emergence of powerful regional players like the Ottomans gradually eroded Portuguese influence in this region. It was a remarkable bravery and tenacity of the Yemenis, a saga of enduring resistance that thwarted the Portuguese ambitions. The steadfastness of their hearts served as a beacon for protecting their homeland and preserving its independence. Thus, through unity and courage, Yemen kept the invaders at bay and stood strong against foreign domination.